It's the person I chose to do this columnist project. He is a professor at Princeton University, and he studied at Yale University, where he got his master's and bachelor's degree in economics. After that, he got his PhD in economics in MIT, one of the most prestigious universities in economics. Then he writes mostly about economics and how that affects the low class, and how sometimes politics and politicians are not fair and always try to persuade people into doing the wrong thing. Sort of like climate change. Paul Krugman focuses on the immorality of the Republican Party, who are trying to take people who are not scientists in order to prove that climate change doesn't affect anybody. So they don't have to control businesses and tell them to stop contaminating so much, so the people can get richer and richer, and that way avoid helping the rest of the population. As he recalls in another article called "Ludicrous and Cruel," he says, "How drastic! According to the budget officers who analyze the plan using assumptions dictated by the House Republicans, the proposal calls for expending on other items than Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid, but including defense, to fall from 12% of GDP the last year, 6% of GDP in 2022, and 3.5% of GDP in the long run. This is not possible," as he says, and it only will cut the health care for the poor people instead of helping everyone. Obama is missing. He says, "I'm not exaggerating. The House budget proposal that was revealed last week and was praised as bold and serious by all the Washington's very serious people, with savage cuts in Medicaid and other programs that help the neediest, which will, among other things, deprive 34 million Americans of health insurance." As you can see here, he's advocating for the poor people. He's saying that while the Republicans think that this will help everybody, it's only going to the richer and people that have business and afford, that give more money to the country. In the article "Who's Serious Now?" he says, "And his effect, criticism, the Obama plan provoked from Mr. Ryan was deeply revealing. As the man who proposed using budget deficits as an excuse to cut taxes on the rich accused the president being a partisan. Mr. Ryan also accused the president of being dramatically inaccurate. This is from someone whose plan was included 200 billion error in his calculation of interest, and the cost appears to have made even a bigger error than making costs. It didn't say what the inaccuracies were." In another article called "Patients Are Not Consumers," he says, "The idea that all this can be reduced to money, that doctors are just provided selling services to healthcare consumers, is well sickening. And the prevalence of this kind of language is a sign of something that's gone very wrong, not just with this discussion, but with our society's value." In this part, he's saying that society is forgetting about the poor people and is only focusing on the people that are earning more money and giving productivity to the country. He says this should not be this way. And as I concluded, Paul Krugman is a columnist that